up and ready to go. Our maps are going to be Siege, Locker, and Paracel Storm, as we are going to be watching Siege. Obviously, first, this was Mayhem's pick, as we are going to be seeing Darius here trying to hold down onto that C site. So far, they are going to be able to get a double gimme situation, but oh no, Darius getting shot from behind. And that was going to be, I believe, Aver who was able to pick up that kill, but Wisty taking down Fluff. Now it's going to be Perseus here, as he able to get that revive, as well as helping out his team over here onto that Bravo side. They do control C and B, which is not the best side to have. Oh my god, look at the nade spam coming back in, as Perseus almost getting the frag kill, or on the Magnum kill. Not quite though. Fector will be able to clean that one up as he does take down Filthy. So we are going to be seeing B flag in their possession. Alpha also getting contested as well. Brutal setting over here onto C. We do have Darius possibly going in for Alpha, but he decides no, he's going to back on up. So he decides to try and get a couple of shots across range. Will miss out every single one of them. Like his teammate was there, Wisty, to help out. On board with Wisty. Wisty throwing up some amazing numbers there on that last match if you guys were watching, so we'll go on board with him, see if he's going to be able to make some magic happen. See, right now they have been able to lock down on that Alpha and Bravo side for the most part. We do see a couple of players onto back B, but I think they have been taken care of. They have Wisty immediately transitioning over here onto Charlie. This is a fairly even game going back and forth so far between these two teams. 150-150. All evened up. Wisty able to take down one. Can he make it a second one? Oh, he's so low on health. And he doesn't survive. He does end up going down. Brutal now transitioning over here next to Statues. He does get that call out. Spots out one. Will be able to find Fluff trying to transition. And he's going to be able to stop this burn as well, which is a huge deal. These means tickets are still going into their favor from this bleed, as he will be able to spot out one, taking him down. And Brutal really looking good here in this match. Saw him faltering a little bit there in the last couple of them, but he's 10-3 right now. Like a boss. See that B flag starting to get contested here. And XGN just not able to get any kind of presence here on the map so far. They've been stuck over here onto C. Every single time they've gone in for these massive pushes for that Bravo flag, it's always been for Zergs. And they just have not been working out in their favor. Fector, though, trying to get the kill. It looks like his teammate will be able to help him out, saving his life there for just a few moments. Now B flag will be getting contested, as we do see Charlie flag possibly getting pushed over here. Brutal back over here onto Alpha. We do see Filthy pushed up next to Ice Cream. Teammate did go down, but right now Mayhem, I don't know if they want to go for the C flag right now. I think it would be better just to go in for B, which is exactly what's happening. Brutal is going to be able to pick up at least one. Looking over there onto back B. He's getting shots from every which way. That B site still not going over into their favor. It has now been grayed out. Brutal spotting at one. Like Darius was able to take him down. So B flag now going back into possession once again. And I got to tell you, this Alpha Bravo setup, it is the setup to have on this particular map. It is so good. You can force those back C spawns in there. Because of the layout of the map, there's a lot more choke points, I would have to say, from the other team that has to come in for you. But Filthy, he's going to be looking in for the possible defib kill. Oh, I thought he was going to go for a defib kill. But it does look like Darius was able to take down Fector and Aver, both going down as well. So XGN just not able to get anything going on. They're going to be possibly in a 3-cap situation. Looks like C was taken down. Filthy spotting out one inside showroom. And how he was... What? How did Neptunes not spot them out? Like, I don't even know. Yeah, so that happened. But 137 to 103, as we will be seeing Mayhem now in a B flag hold only. Still on board here with Filthy. Hasn't died in quite a while, and he's going to be hunting down these last couple of players. Really good control there, not wasting his bullets and not giving away his position. Unfortunately, he doesn't get the kill there. He's going to be looking for this last player. Getting shot from both sides. Will finally get picked up, as we're going to go on board with Aver and Fectors are both sitting onto that Bravo site. And you get control of that Alpha Bravo setup once again. We're going to be seeing Fectors here going back and forth. Will he be able to get the kills there? Nice, taking down Darius. 123 here to 98. Start a little bit of a comeback. Now this map right here, guys, kind of standard to see big swings coming back and forth. Not a very big surprise to have 40-50 ticket swings twice, sometimes 3 times in this match. It absolutely can happen. So you can't count either of these teams out. I have seen teams being up 100 tickets before and actually losing the game. That could possibly happen here, as we do see Phobos taken down. Looks like Wisty getting onto that Charlie flag. But unfortunately, it looks like he's the last man standing. We are going to be seeing Alpha and Bravo once again being taken over. Nice pickup there. We'll be able to pick up Brutal, but no, goes down. Eventually, Wisty now pushing in onto that C flag. They're going to be going in for a triple cap here, as Mayhem definitely like this map here. And they have the worst spawns here as well. They got the US spawns first, which means that they had the C side. They were not able to get onto Bravo very first, so that is very impressive to see them being up this many tickets and really having this big of a commanding map presence as well. But we do see Filthy going back and forth. We'll be able to take down Phobos. That's 3 down currently here for Mayhem. Does look like Filthy deciding to go ahead and transition over there onto that Alpha site. We'll be able to get the burn here. Looking to get the burn over there onto Bravo as well. Phobos, though, going down onto C. Effector's coming in from behind. He does spot out a couple of players here, but it's going to be a 1-on-2 situation. And it does look like his teammate did go down. Brutal still up and alive. And he's still going to be staying alive, taking down Phobos, finally getting killed. But he is 22-6 right now. Ridiculous fragging power coming out. And I do want to mention one thing, though. Fluff is not playing right now. That is definitely going to be having a huge impact on this match. Not too sure why he's not. But, yeah, that was one of your main fraggers in the last round. So, not having one of your main fraggers is definitely a big, big loss. But Wisty's still going to go back and forth. We'll be able to take down Neptunes. And honestly, Mayhem right now, just beasting it up. I mean, every single time they're winning frag battle after frag battle. This is looking exactly like what we saw with AG and XGN previously, which is basically, you know, the other team mopping it up in terms of frags, winning every single battle. And that allows them to basically win out onto the flags as well. So 110 tickets here to 28. And if we don't see something here quick from XGN, Mayhem is going to be able to take this first map, no problem. Are going to be on board right now with Brutal going in for a back rage. He's going to be able to spot out one. Goes for the drop shot. Not able to connect with him. Ends up getting picked up there from showroom floor. Filthy, though, now starting to transition back over. He's going to be able to take down one and make it a second one. Looking for the third with the Rex. Not able to connect with the shots. Freud going to be onto the C side. But you see Wisty following it back up, taking down Phobos as well. 19 tickets to 107. They have locked down B and C right now. And they can just sit back on this, let the tickets drain. They don't even have to get aggressive here. As you can see right now, we have a big push coming in onto Charlie flag. So Mayhem is going to be getting collapsed upon. But oh no, look at that. Brutal. Able to come back in, picking up one, picking up the second one as well. And that is just going to be Mayhem all day long in the kill feed. It is blue, blue, blue. 104 tickets to 5 as soon as the C flag does get capped over. It's going to be pretty much game for this first round at least. Possibly here for the second map as well, or for the second round. Still, C getting contested there, so a little bit more presence from XGN, but they are quickly going to go down. Yeah, there's a full wipe right there. As soon as they spawn back in, that's all of the tickets. C flag has been capped, and we are going to be seeing 104 tickets there for Mayhem. Wow. All right, so that was a beating and a half right there. We did see 100 tickets. Not the worst one that we've seen today, but definitely not what you expect to see here in the grand finals. Kind of curious as to what our next map is. Our next map is going to be on Locker, so no, Locker is definitely conducive to a team that can frag in Zerg. So if this is the play that we're seeing right now from XGN, they're not able to keep up with Mayhem. I don't know, guys. This is not looking good for XGN here in this situation. So in this next side, we should be seeing Mayhem grabbing control of Alpha and Bravo first. They are going to be on the better side of the map. Really, there's nothing that XGN can do. I mean, I want to say that they're going to be able to come back, but with them being on the US side, and with them not having Fluff right now, which was, and as I said, I haven't really cast XGN a whole lot. I mean, I think I've cast them like twice. Fluff, from what I've seen, is one of their better fraggers. And if you just don't have, your top fraggers in, it makes it extremely hard. And of course, right now Mayhem is looking really good in terms of their frags, so you need to be kind of frags with frags, almost in a way. But B flag does get kept out first. We are going to be seeing Freud coming back in over onto Statue, not able to get the kill just yet. Filthy now going back around the Statue. He's getting shot from every which way, but he does come out on top. B flag will be getting contested and going into the favor here of XGN, so they have managed to stave off a massive bleed, which normally you do see about a 15 to 20 ticket bleed coming in on the very, very first part of the game, just from them trying to retake either B or going in for Alpha, depending on wherever they set up the heaviest. But Filthy will be up, holding strong over here onto that Alpha side, but it does look like that B site will immediately start to get taken back over. We do have, this is a strange place. I've actually never seen in a competitive match that spot being, so that was different, but XGN may know something that I don't. Phobos is going to be setting up over here onto that Bravo flag. Does pick up one. Spots out his teammate getting shot next to the semi. Needs to be careful getting completely overwhelmed, and that is going to be a almost full wipe there onto Mayhem. We do have Darius did get a spawn in over here onto Ice Cream, so managing to at least get over here onto C. That Alpha flag starting to get picked up. Force them to an awkward position, not able to get the burn there onto Charlie flag. Now we do see a 3-cap coming back in for XGN, 170 to 152. I may have called it too soon. XGN may have a little bit of gas left in the tank here in this first map. Make a massive comeback, as we are going to be seeing Wisty coming up through showroom floor, connecting with his shots, and make it a second one here as he's looking around, not able to find anybody just yet, but we'll be able to get onto that B flag with no problems, but meets two people. Oh, but takes him down, no problem. Vector was the one who actually took him out. Where was he sitting? He was sitting on back B. The good thing he was there, because that was an open B cap. No problem there for Wisty. And now see more respawns coming back in, but this is definitely a good setup, I would have to say, for XGN. As you can see, a couple of players. God, I hate this tabletop for combos. So frustrating. But we do see a fairly nice defense there. Actually, I want to go back on board with Vectors as he getting pushed onto Bravo flag, and see if he's going to find out this last player. It does look like he has spotted him out next to a semi. It's going to be a 2-on-1 situation. He is losing a burn right now. Spawns are going to be coming back on. His teammate does go down to Brutal right here, and he does spot out the transition coming in from the side. Picking up one, picking up two. Can he clutch this out onto this Bravo site? So far, he's been able to get 2 kills. Looking for the third. His teammate coming back in for the save, and he will run out of ammo. Oh, the worst time to run it out. Pulls out the Magnum. Can he connect with the shots? His teammate there for the save, but I have to give it to Vector, though, doing an amazing job of staying alive on that flag. Smart play coming out of this man, and he was able to save that technically for his team. We'll see how well that's going to be setting up. 163 to 117. Vector still hasn't gone down yet. We do see Percy's trying to push in onto that C site, but they have connected with Alpha and Bravo, so they can lock down this setup. We'll see where they're actually set up. We do see 4 players up and alive. Nice pickup there onto the left-hand side of the map, but they need to be careful not to get too aggressive here on C, unless they want to go in for the cap. Could potentially be seeing those back C spawns. Oh, we do have one sitting over on Statue, so they should be fine. They should be fine in this situation. We do have Neptunes over here next to showroom floor. Again, using that M16 burst variant, but he gets completely mopped up there. Once again, Vector, though, doing a great job onto that back B position. But now he does finally go down as Wisty and Forge both getting kills. Phobos will be last up alive, and he's still going to be causing some mayhem for his team. Let's see if he can actually connect with these shots. He's on a roll here. 3 kills, and he has still not gone down. Looking for the 4th one. Wasn't able to find it. He does go down, and we do see a triple cap coming back in for Project Mayhem. 152 to 94. Remember, if we see XGN going down below 104 tickets, they will have lost this first map. We are in a best of 3. This was Project Mayhem's map, so they're not done for yet, but it is not looking too good. They need to get control really quick of this B site. Does look like they will be able to do just that. 90 tickets left for Project Mayhem. Freud's the last player up and alive. He is going to be stuck over here onto Ice Cream. Not a good spot for him to try and make something happen. Going out that Rex, trying to go for the showy kill. It's not going to be the case here, though. The 2 players across the wall will be able to hear the footsteps. Not going to be able to connect with the shots. Filthy will be back up on the C as well. We do see Wisty underneath the escalator. So, yeah, all of their players have yet to be able to push on out. Do we have anybody on back B? We do have 1 player sitting on the back B. Probably going to be Vectors here. We do have Phobos playing a little bit too aggressive here on the showroom. I don't like the spot that he's playing on showroom right now. Although Aver picking up a 3-piece, going huge. Didn't get the spot that out, but seeing it in the kill feed, and that's going to be almost a full squad wipe onto Mayhem. So, as I said before, XGN just lighting it up. Where was this team before? I have to say, very surprised to see him playing this well. Especially after the showing there into round number 1. But again, you never know on this map. 144-253. It is basically evened up, technically, with that 104 tickets there originally from Mayhem. And still, XGN able to lock it down. We are going to be seeing Mayhem, though, pushing in onto that B site. Vectors is the last player up and alive. He is going to be sitting onto this B site. He has ammo this time, spawning out 1 inside showroom. Not able to get the kills on him just yet. And it does look like his teammate does go down. Just needs to stay alive. Just stay up. Don't get triple capped here. Exactly what he's going to be doing in this situation. So nice play here from Vectors. Be able to spot out 1, getting the kill. Picks up 2. Nope. Does end up going down. Aver now going to be transitioning onto that C flag. We do have Perseus also going in onto Alpha. So a 2-pronged attack. Really going to be interesting to see how they spawn out. C flag should be getting pushed here fairly quickly. No, it does look like they did try to go over here onto Alpha. We'll be able to save A for Project Mayhem. Freud's now setting up over here onto Bravo. Will end up going down. I'm curious to see if they set up anybody onto back B. No, they don't. That's a big mistake there for Mayhem. That's going to be an cap for XGN. If they can get the kills, though. Still going to be seeing 1 left up and alive there. Will end up picking him up. Nice job hiding behind the semi. I didn't even see him there. But Wisty will end up going down as well. So 3 players down for Project Mayhem. Freud's getting onto that Charlie flag. We are going to be seeing a double gimme now going to be coming out. But look at the push coming back in. Nice play there. As we do see XGN just flooding into that Charlie flag. Big spawn's going to be coming in for Mayhem. I don't know how much damage Filthy's going to be able to do here. It really depends on if they can get any kind of initial frags coming up. But Filthy was not able to do that. So we do see a triple cap coming up. 26 tickets left here for Mayhem. But then again, if you take a look at the scoreboard, it's 111 to 24. You're getting very, very close to that number there, guys. And it is about 7 tickets left here. Can Mayhem finish this out? 7 to 20, basically. There goes down to 9. There's the bleed coming back in. Where is XGN? They need to make a stand right here, right now. Alpha flag is getting capped over. They do get control of that C flag, but with the spawns coming back in, they only have 3 to go, and that's going to be it. Mayhem narrowly clutches this out there towards the end of the match. It was looking so dire. But there is the 104 tickets, 103. So congratulations there to Project Mayhem. They will be able to take map number 1, albeit very, very, very close. Very close. So if you guys are just joining, I am BrettFX, and we are watching the Scuf Gaming Cup for Battlefield 4. If you guys are interested in participating, we have 2 more cups. It's going to be on play.eslgaming.com/battlefield/Xbox. It is absolutely free to sign up. I highly recommend that you do so. But yeah, extremely good game going on back and forth. We do have 2 more maps that are going to be coming up. Our next map will be on lockers. So our next map will be on lockers. If I can go ahead and come up with my maps here. Alright. Alright. So once again, Project Mayhem winning it out. 10 tickets left. We're going to go on to our next map, which will be on lockers. Now again, I cannot even predict what's going to be happening here for this next match, to be honest with you, or this next map. I don't know. XGN really surprised me there in round number 2. They looked extremely good. Project Mayhem, I don't know if it was just them faltering, like, you know, they just basically took it easy, or didn't really take it too seriously after that first win, or round number 1, getting the 140 ticket advantage. But they definitely don't need to take them too lightly there into lockers. Again, it's going to be XGN's pick. So they're going to be used to the map, I would have to say. Well, all teams are used to the map by now, but it's going to be their pick on terms of maps. So they're definitely going to be more comfortable on it, I guess you could say. And it doesn't really lend itself too much to zerging. I mean, it kind of does, but it kind of doesn't. It depends on where you play. If teams... There's 2 ways that you can play lockers. So you can play trying to go fairly aggressively for Alpha and Bravo, so you're staying inside the map. If you can lock down those 2 spawns, or those 2 flags, you only have to worry about for back B spawns. Now, you really need to have some pretty good fraggers in the backside of Bravo in order to lock that down, because they are very prevalent. They are going to happen a lot. Now, if you have... Some teams like to go for Alpha and Charlie. And honestly, that's probably my favorite setup. Have to go for that particular map, just because it does allow you a lot more control over the flow of the map. You're going to be able to predict where they're going to be coming in from a lot more. You're going to be able to predict the spawns. You don't have to worry about them coming in from behind. And then C flag is also one of those flags where if you can set up correctly on it, it is a bitch to have to retake. One guy on C flag can stop a 2 to 3 man push if he does it right, and he can do it continuously too. There's a lot of head glitches over on the Charlie. If you set up on top of Fan, there's a couple of head glitches above Fan that you can get onto. That if they have rockets, they can take you out, but it's very hard initially for the first couple of retakes. Is this Xbox, PlayStation 4? This is Xbox. This is Xbox. We actually cast a PlayStation 4 event last weekend. So if you guys are curious, there is going to be a PlayStation 4 event next weekend. Or no. Yes, next weekend. For 16 versus 16s for ESB. I will be casting that one. Won't be on this channel. It'll be on the ESB's channel. But if you guys are interested in that, that's going to be going down. Alright, let's go ahead and switch side. Uh-oh. Crap. Alright, so we are going to be seeing the breakouts there for that Charlie flag. First touch will be here for Mayhem, which is usually pretty standard, but we are going to be seeing XGN getting a couple of kills, or deaths rather, onto that C flag. Not able to take up anybody just yet. We are going to be seeing Wisty going back and forth. That Alpha flag still going to be held here. Now, I have noticed, and I'm not going to lie, that Xbox and PlayStation 4 don't really play Domination the way I'm used to seeing Domination being played for PC. Whether that be just because there's slightly different setups, but we do have Wisty right now He's going to be in a one-on-one battle going back and forth. He's getting pushed from the sides, will end up going down. Nice play there for Fector, but Fector does get picked up eventually. Now we do see a push coming in onto that B flag. Perseus will be outside, so C should be going into the favor here of XGN, as we do see the spawns coming back up for Mayhem onto that Bravo flag. And this is what I was talking about before. Bravo being extremely heavy on the spawns, so if you can trap them onto back B, get some massive ticket bleeds on them. But as I was saying before, PlayStation 4 and Xbox, they tend to play a little bit differently, a lot more aggressive. They don't try and hold much. They zerg quite a bit, so nothing wrong with that. There are a couple PC teams that do the same exact thing and are fairly successful at it, but it's a little bit different style than what I'm used to seeing. You have Filthy taking down Perseus. Nice job there. Still going to be in that Alpha and Charlie hold here. Oh, Filthy, though, almost getting the shots coming in. Wisty will be able to take him down. Very good hold coming out right now for XGN on top of this Alpha flag. I almost feel like right now that Mayhem does not need to worry about, hey, there's so many players setting up around. We do see Perseus back behind. Could go in for a back rage. It looks like they have cleared that out. Going to be Aver taking down Wisty. See one player making his way back in onto that Alpha flag. Perseus will be able to stop that burn. Spotting him out, but not getting the kill on him. At the same time, we do have Neptunes pushing it back in onto that Alpha flag. Oh, Phobos not able to get the kills. Also, Perseus going down. They have been stuck outside, and this is a very, very, very bad situation to be in. So, as I said before, there are two ways you can play this map. You can play it Alpha Charlie, and you can play it Alpha Bravo. If you play it Alpha Bravo, and you're able to control those back B spawns, if you're able to win those back B spawns fights, it is extremely difficult to come back in on the tunnels if the team gets set up. Now, it doesn't look like Mayhem was able to get set up over here onto Alpha. Instead, XGN just basically waltzing on into Alpha, uncontested almost, zerging their way back in, will be able to win out on those fights. .144 to 144, we are all evened up. Mayhem has yet to get out of those back B spawns. So we see Phobos walking all the way around just to die. That was just an unlucky turnaround. Fector, though, needs to be able to take up this kill. We'll be able to do just that. Aver, though, is on a roll. Able to lock down several of these kills. He's now 9-2. I believe he's top fragger for the whole server. He is. Let's go on board right now with Aver, as he's going to be pushing on in for this Bravo flag. Be able to win that out. Now, really see how well they're going to be able to set up, because they will be able to get control of Bravo and Charlie, or I'm sorry, of Alpha. Neptune's here, sitting on top of Mountain right now. Spotting out one. Get the frags just yet. Needs to bait him out, though. Will be able to win the frag. He does, but gets shot from the side. So Phobos still trying to get back in onto that Bravo site. Not able to get the cap on it just yet. They can force these back C spawns. This is going to be a really good position for them. Vector able to pick up Darius. Nice job there. Go on board with Phobos, who's still going to be locking it down here onto that Bravo flag. See, it is going back and forth. Both teams flashing it. Spawns are going to be making their way in. Phobos doesn't end up getting taken down. Aver also going to be back up onto Bravo. He's now 11-3. He'll be able to spot out two of these players spawning back in. Nice pickup there. Pulls out the secondary. Not able to connect with the shots. But still, we do have a nice two-flag burn going down here for XGN. If you notice those tickets, definitely looking in favor here of XGN. 105 to 134. Phobos spotting out two of the players from the backside of Alpha. Will be able to pick up one. Picks up the second one as well, taking down Filthy and Darius both. And they make it a third. Oh, no, he almost makes it a third. Will end up getting picked up, though. Fectors, though, is waiting for the repush. Where did he get shot from? Did he get shot from behind? Looks like we saw a two-pronged attack coming in from the front of A by Beepers, and one coming in through Connector. So really good job there from Mayhem. They are finally going to be able to get a two-flag burn of their own. Still 30 tickets, so not a whole lot of difference here between the two teams. We're going to see an Avert set up for a push possibly onto this Alpha flag. Not able to connect with the shots. We do have a possible push coming in through connector. Looks like it did fail. And oh my god, how did Aver walk away with a kill there? I do not know. I do not know. That was pretty ridiculous. But we'll be able to take down at least one. We do see C and B both getting contested and taken over. But Phobos now making his way over here onto Alpha as well, getting those spawns coming back in, but he spots out one coming in on back kitchen, not able to get the kills there. Does end up going down. Perseus will be back up as well. Aver setting up onto back A. He needs to just wait for those spawns. Instead of pushing back in, these guys are getting a little bit too aggressive here. Did see a couple of spawns coming back in onto Aver. Phobos will be able to take down one that was coming in onto Bravo. But still, they need to just wait for their players to get back in, then go in for these pushes. That was a very easy A take. I mean, there was only 2 players on it. There were 3 down, or sorry, there were 2 down for XGN. If Aver would have just stopped and waited for those players to come back up, they would have easily been able to wipe out onto A. But Brutal will be there for the defense on Alpha. We do see Darius down below as well onto Bravo here. 1 to 101, a 20-ticket match right now. 2 teams. First round of our second map. First map going over into the favorite here of Mayhem. Very quiet right now. Mayhem trying to find some place to push back in. Look like they've been able to find any position to poke in at. You see Freud making her way over here inside connector, but look at that. Vector was waiting for him. Does end up getting picked up there by Filthy, sitting outside of Beeper. Phobos, though, will be up and alive, able to get these reses going down inside, which is going to be crucial for this Alpha defense. 57 to 99. Possibly a 50-ticket game here in just a few seconds. Phobos, though, going down to his death. Vector will be back up here for the defense. We'll be able to take down one. Looking in for the possible second. Pulls out the secondary. Can he make it happen with this 93R? He's fairly low on ammo. Will be able to do just that. Nice play there as Aver also picks up 2 of his own. 18 and 8. Both of these guys are really locking it down. 14 and 7 there for Vector. 18 and 8 there for Aver, as they are just able to lock this down over and over and over again. We see C and A firmly in their control, loving the defense so far, not pushing in for that Bravo flag, playing it extremely passive. We do have Neptune set up over here onto Charlie, loving the play right here. I actually remember this spot being used for the first time, and I think it was like the 7th or 8th Go For Cup I was casting a long time ago. This is like a year and a half ago. I think it was Drunks that was using it. It's the first time I saw it. Very, very good spot. Anyways, one down memory lane. 32 to 91. We'll be seeing Mayhem here getting control of a 2-flag burn. Not able to force their way back inside onto that Alpha flag just yet. Phobos, really good kill there. Still contesting here onto that C site, so they have managed to bleed down a few of these tickets. Oh, this is so annoying. Percy's not able to get the kills there. Onto that last and final player from Mayhem. Finally does take down Freud's. Will be able to get control of that C flag. Taking down one more. That's going to be Wisty getting picked up. 25 to 79 with a possible 3-cap coming in here. Vector is going to be on the push. Decides to go ahead back on up towards that Alpha site. Is there any back spawns? No, there are not. They could go in here for a triple cap if they want to. Wisty will be spawning back in. 20 to 6 or 76 right now. Still in favor here of XGN. We'll be seeing Filthy spawning back in down below. We'll be able to finish out that B burn. Decides to go ahead and back on up, but with the burn, with the bleed in their favor right now, there's really no reason for them to go in for a triple. They can kind of leave this grade out just fine. 8 tickets left to 75. And we should be seeing the first round ending out here by a fairly decent advantage here for XGN. Aver trying to go big there with the two-piece, not able to do so. But with Alpha and Charlie now capped over, that is going to be game. So 74 tickets to 2 for our first round. XGN will go up with a fairly decent advantage there on this map. Remember here, guys, this will be in a best of 3, so we still have at least one more map to go. Wrong key there. We still have at least one more map to go if XGN does take the win here. Really good frags going down right there. You see Phobos 20 and 10, Aver 24 and 13, 18 and 6 there for Perseus, 19 and 9 for Effector. Really good frags actually going down for all 5 of those guys. Over here on Mayhem side, we do see 16 and 12 there for Filthy. Brutal going 14 and 12. Really even for Darius here. Negatives, Freuds, and Wisty. So we are going to be swapping sides here in just a few seconds. We are going to be seeing Mayhem here on the Chinese side. Or I'm sorry, the Russian side, or the red side. And we are going to be seeing XGN here on the US side, or the blue side of the map. I do think that Mayhem will have the easier breakout side. They should be able to get control of Alpha first. They won't be able to get onto C first, but they will have the better side overall. Never really want to trade. Kind of saw Mayhem almost the entire map right there getting stuck on the backside of Bravo, and they are going in for a huge B push right now. You see Filthy coming back in. Nobody contesting him just yet. Oh, he decides to go ahead and run away from that fight. Not going to be winning it either way. Brutal, though, will be able to hold it out. Does take down at least one. Wisty now coming back in for the potential save here, but there is going to be quite a few of the players from XGN to try and stop this. Oh, nice shot there from Wisty as he takes him out with that 93R. Also getting a couple of reses as well, which is going to help him out quite a bit. Freuds, though, with a... ended up taking control of Alpha and Bravo, so they're going to be able to push back this team outside of the map. It's actually a massive, massive deal right here. Right now, we do see that Bravo site starting to get taken over. Possible two-piece coming in here for Freuds. No, not going to be able to connect with the shots. Filthy will be up above. We see quite a heavy push coming in here onto that Bravo site. And this is what I was talking about. If you are not going to be able to have good fraggers sitting in the backside of Bravo, it's almost not worth going in for a B push just because of those spawns. It is very, very difficult to survive against those overwhelming odds. Freuds did trade out with at least one. We're going to be seeing Brutal now waiting very patiently over here onto Alpha. One here for Perseus so far. As Effector also going to be able to take down a couple of kills. Well, he's going to be... Oh. Now we do see XGN getting control of that Bravo and Charlie setup. See how well they're going to be able to lock this down. Seen before, that C site, very hard to actually retake. XGN has done a fantastic job of keeping control of this map. Vector still trying to go back and forth here. Look like he is not going to be able to get the kills just yet. We'll go inside. Neptunes will be onto that C flag. We do see E that was contested for just a few moments. I really feel like right now we should be seeing XGN going in for a heavy A push. We have seen them being able to outfrag Mayhem so far. So right now, I think that if they just made a 3-man push to A, which you are seeing it right now, we did see those C spawns coming in. And it will be Phobos and Aver both lead the charge here onto that Alpha flag. We'll be able to get back in onto the burn. Don't know if they got the kill. Aver did pick up at least one. They are going to be seeing that Alpha flag going back into their possession. So really good shots for them. Let's see how long they're going to be able to lock this down. Not able to finish out the burn just yet. There you go, Aver. Finally doing so. Vector will be waiting outside. We'll be able to pick up one. Picking up the second one as well. Nice job. As well as getting the res. Will allow them to continue onto this burn. 158 to 145. Remember, if we go down below, 74 tickets. That is going to be the final ticket count, really, for the second map and take it to a map number 3. So Mayhem really doesn't want to take it to a map number 3, which will be on Parasail Storm, which we did see XGN play in Parasail Storm very, very well. Almost doesn't get picked up. Aver now looking in for the last kill here onto that alpha flag, going back and forth. Don't really know if we saw any spawns going back in, but he does get the res here, which is a huge deal. Oh, going for the reload, though. Ends up getting picked up. Phobos, not enough. 3-man push coming in for Mayhem. Now Neptunes will try and lock it down here onto that C site, which is a very dangerous position. They have managed to control Charlie for the majority of this game. You see Vector 5-1, Neptune's 5-3, so they've done a fairly decent job there and holding on to this particular flag. $143 to $128. Still in favor currently here of XGN. Mayhem going to try and make some kind of a comeback here. They do have time. They have plenty of time here. They have tickets to work with. They have control of Alpha Bravo, because they can stop these back B spawns coming up. But at the same time, we do have a big push coming back in. Wisty will be able to pick up one. We do have another one coming in from back kitchen for XGN. Freuds, though, doing a fairly decent job, as well as Darius, both picking up kills. Slowly but surely, XGN is getting completely wiped up over here onto this A push. Not able to make it happen. Now we could potentially be seeing a 3-cap coming in here, as Mayhem instantly transitioning over for those back B spawns. Misty, I don't even know how he was able to pick up that kill. $118 to $126. Mayhem starting to come back here in this match. That's all down to Darius here, the last player up and alive. So far, it does look like Alpha is starting to get contested here. Ooh, nice play there from Phobos. Exactly where he was going to be coming in at. Now Brutal going to be trying his hand at the defense, not able to do so. Alpha flag will be going into the possession right now of XGN. Nobody out onto C flag, though, to try and stave this off. We do see XGN going in for an Alpha Bravo setup. Oh, but we see a lot of players starting to transition back in onto that B site. So right now, we do have Mayhem still on the back foot. They have managed to take the lead here, but again, that 75 ticket advantage is really, really going to be causing a lot of damage here. This is actually a fairly slow round right now, as both teams not wanting to make any mistakes. Mayhem and XGN kind of giving up that zerging style of play, going for more of a setup. Wait for picks and then push. We do see Freud's back in onto that alpha flag, able to win out that burn. They left over here onto the B site. Nice pickups there. See C site now going back in the favor here of Mayhem. So right now with 35 tickets for Mayhem, can they burn it down? The 90 tickets of XGN. They have bottomed up into Bravo, which is exactly what we saw XGN doing them in the previous round. So it absolutely is possible. You see him starting to get wiped up. Brutal is going to be a little bit too low on health there, and a little bit too close to the exploding barrels. Brutal ended up committing suicide. Freud's now going to be following it back up. Alpha flag, though, will be going back into the possession here of XGN. Oh, Aver, though, trying to go big, only able to take down at least one. You see some backups there. Fector and Phobos both picking up kills of their own, so still able to lock this down. And where do we see the spawns coming back in? Looks like over here onto back A immediately. We do see Fector starting to transition, and it's going to be up to him here to hold this off. This guy has been a fairly decent anchor, and as soon as I say that, he does end up getting picked up. Aver now transitioning next to Connector. They might decide just to go ahead and go out to the C site. That's exactly what they're doing right now. Going ahead, moving on out to Charlie flag. We do see two players possibly going out to that C flag. Back rage did come through C tunnels. That was going to be able to take down at least one of those players onto Charlie, as Wisty also saved his team there. C flag will be staying in their possession. Now down to a one-on-one. Oh, come on, spectator mode. Work for me here. Darius able to pick up Vector. A flag still going to be in their possession. So XGN is just not able to get this thing going on right now. 91 tickets, 269. Darius will be able to flush out over here onto back kitchen. Nice play. Looking out for the secondary. Can't find the guy, though. Brutal will be able to finish it up. That is going to be a triple cap here for Project Mayhem. 61 to 90 tickets. They now have 15 tickets. And just about every single one of their players will be up and alive. This is going to be a very, very close match right now. If they can hold on to this, we do see Brutal spotting at one onto Bravo. We'll be able to get the kill. Filthy also taking down Phobos. Can they make the comeback here and lock this down to 2 maps? If they could, this is going to be ridiculous. Seaside, though, will be going in their possession. We do have Freud's up and alive here onto that Bravo flag. They need to be careful of all of their spawns. 46 tickets left as we do see that Alpha site starting to take over. Filthy now transitioning back onto that Charlie side. You see him picking up a couple of these kills. That's going to be Freud's and Filthy both getting frags onto the Charlie flag. Darius will now start to transition onto A as well. So they're going to be going all the way here, guys. They're not going to be slowing down. But they need to be careful of their spawns. Remember, every single time they spawn back in, they lose a ticket. So these revives are going to be critical for them to make every single time. C flag will be going in their possession. We do see Alpha flag also going into their possession as well. Neptune's going big with a 2-piece. He's going to be set up over here with a push onto that Alpha flag. Decides to go ahead, help out onto Bravo. 33 tickets left, 281. And I think this just might be it. 5 tickets left here for Mayhem. They're not going to be onto a C-burn just yet. Oh, we do see a C-burn right now. Perseus will be able to pick up 1. Can he make it a 2-piece? He can. Stopping the push completely there onto Charlie flag. That is going to be it. So congratulations to XGN taking map number 2. They're going to be able to even this up going into map number 3, which will be on Paracel Storm. A map that we have previously seen being played by both of these teams. And both of them did an extremely good job on both of those maps. We saw a fairly dominant performance coming in there for XGN as they won by 100 and I think it was like 150 tickets. It was something that was completely ridiculous. And then we did see Project Mayhem winning out on their match by, I believe it was 60 some odd tickets. So not as ridiculous, but still very, very good. So we'll see if both of these teams, how they're going to be shaping up. I know that we saw Project Mayhem definitely relying in on their fragging abilities for that particular map, so we'll see if that's going to be the case this time. Or if they play very passively. I mean, we saw really 2 different sides of these teams. We've seen them where they just basically zerg, and then we saw on this map, both teams pretty much just stopped, waited, and did absolutely nothing. They played very, very slow. See if they're going to be taking that same attitude for this next map. Remember, this is our grand finals of the Scuf Qualifying Cup. Number 2, actually. There are points that are it is meaningful. By the way, guys, if you do want to check that out, you can head on over to play.eslgaming.com/battlefield/Xbox. Make sure you do sign up for the last 2 cups that we have going on. Actually, going to try and go. All right, so we do have a Hardline Cup for 5v5 Conquest for Xbox. It's going to be on the 31st, as well as a Domination or the Domination Scuf Gaming Qualifier number 3. We currently have 16 teams signed up for that one. Will once again be happening on Sunday, the 31st. That will be at 3 p.m. Eastern. So if you guys are interested in that, definitely sign up for that one. And then we do see a Rescue Cup, which is going to be held on the 7th, as well as the last Scuf Gaming Qualifiers on the 7th as well. The finals will be held on 14th. Make sure you do sign up for these last 2 cups to qualify. All right, so if you want to see more information about ESL, just type in !ESL, or you can write in the chat, actually. If you want to see the brackets, just type in !bracket. I have got my Nightbot fixed. Of course, we do have PlayStation 4 events as well. We just opened up a hardline ladder not too long ago for ESL. If you guys are PlayStation 4 fans and you want to check that out, absolutely do so. If you want to check me out on Twitter, you can, @BrettFX. Also, check me out on YouTube, youtube.com/AaronTH1. I do cast more than just ESL events. I also cast ESB. I cast... actually, just ESB and ESL is really the only thing going on right now for Battlefield. But I do cast other leagues as well when they do pop up. I used to cast WL, used to cast Ringu, other South American leagues that were popped up. All right, so we are in our next map here, guys, which will be on Paracel Storm. Oh. Make sure we have everybody on the right side of the map. Bada boom, bada bing. All right, so there are the breakouts that are going to be coming in. God, I hate this. All right, here we go. So here are the breakouts. We are going to be seeing XGN going out for a fairly safe breakout. They will be sending 3 to B, 2 over here to Alpha. Does look like we did see First Blood going over into the favor of XGN, but Freud's picking up a nice little 2-piece. Going to be setting up over here onto that Charlie flag. Filthy also going to be able to take down a kill as well. And yes, these teams are both playing fairly passively. We do see Brutal set up onto that Bravo flag. We're push coming back in. We see a massive push coming in on the C flag. Back C spawns are going to be coming into back. Freud's, though, will be set up onto Solo House, trying to stop this push that will be eventually coming his way. They are definitely looking to hold on to this CB hold. You have Wisty looking out for these last couple of players. They have managed to clear out onto that Charlie site. Where is XGN? We're seeing Neptunes over here in Alpha. They're all down onto E. See Phobos now starting to make his way back in towards that Bravo flag. Almost a given right there. Spawning out one inside Solo House. Can he make the frag? Like he has managed to do just yet. Nades are going to be coming back in from Bravo buildings, and this right here is the reason why you want to get up into those Bravo buildings to clear them out before you get onto Bravo. It does look like Aver is going to be able to help him out quite a bit, taking down Brutal. That will give him a lot of help here, as you do see him getting control of Solo House and Bravo buildings. Perseus will be up looking for any spawns coming in onto back B. Phobos going in for the kill here onto that Charlie site. Alpha has transitioned over. Let's go ahead over here onto Phobos. He's going to be in one battle. Pulling out that Magnum. Oh! Oh, dirty kill right there from Phobos. Just snapping right to the head. Takes him out, but unfortunately, too many players were there. And he will end up getting those respawns and reses coming back in. Perseus, though, trying to look out for these last couple kills onto that C site. Not able to find him just yet. And there's still a lot of players here on the back C. Finally going to be able to get the kills there. Phobos taking down a couple more. So C flag will eventually go back into the possession here of XGN. But no, he runs out of ammo. Locking it down with that last kill with the Magnum. Gotta make sure you clear out your flags there, guys. Definitely a critical thing to do. But we do see Perseus now making his way over here next to Solo House. Go ahead and check out what Filthy is doing. Set up in between C and B. Oh, Phobos, though, still holding strong here as the anchor onto Charlie. Done a fantastic job, by the way, by himself. See how well he's going to be able to hold off on this. Looks like Filthy has managed to be pushed back. Phobos will be able to read that situation very, very well. And he does end up taking him down. They do lose B in the meantime, though. We're going to be seeing XGN quickly rotating back in onto that Bravo site. 159 to 134. They are in a deficit here, but not by a whole lot, as we do see more players from XGN trying to stay alive onto that Bravo flag. Eventually going down. Aver will be up and alive here. Spotting out a couple of players trying to transition to that C site, but he does end up staying as the last man alive. So they haven't managed to get control and keep control of the flags. That's really been the difference here. Mayhem just more time with the bleed. I will say this though, XGN has just been looking in terms of their frags. They've had some really, really good back and forths going on so far. Does look like Filthy will be able to take down Aver. Wisty transitioning over here next to Solo House. They have gotten control of C and B. 149 to 121 in favor right now of Project Mayhem. We are all tied up in this best of 3, 1-1 so far. This map will be the decider, so all the pressure is on the team right now. Again, I do want to point out that Fluff is not playing right now for XGN, who I'm assuming is a regular starter for that particular team. So that could be coming in, playing a huge role in this game. We might be seeing a completely different game had he stayed and played. But I have to say, his replacement has done a fantastic job so far. He's definitely been showing some promise. See that Alpha site starting to get contested just a little bit, but they will be able to hold off that push. Now B getting pushed as well. Darius will be up above inside those Bravo buildings. Spot out of here. Do apologize there for the cough. Had to take a little bit of a drink of water. It's actually been a while since I cast Domination, so haven't had to talk like this for quite a while. And these matches have been going really quickly here, so not really much of a break. So anyways, enough about me. We are going to be seeing Darius taking control of that Bravo flag. Where are we at onto C? C will be going into the XGN. 131 to 92. Of Wisty coming in here for the defense onto that Bravo flag. See how well XGN is going to be able to hold off on this. They are managing to get control of B, and they're going to be pushing onto Alpha as well. Nice play there, getting shots in from behind. Darius will be coming back in. He's going to be able to pick up Perseus here as well. So 3 players will be up and alive here from Mayhem to get back in onto that Bravo site. Oh, Aver getting a nice little jump down there onto Filthy. Now we'll be locking it down, but oh, spots out 2 players transitioning onto Alpha. But now it's going to be up to Phobos here. Try and clutch this out. He will be able to spot out one by crates. We'll be able to get this Alpha burned. Fectors is going to be up next to C. Transitioning on. Ooh, yeah, we're going to be seeing a big fight here maneuver. Charlie flag. Fectors there does end up going down. And we're also going to be seeing Neptunes as well getting picked up. Unfortunately, I just selected the wrong players. Didn't get to see that fight, but we do see a transition onto that Bravo flag. Phobos here needs to focus on just getting the flag, not getting the frags here. Will he be able to come out on top? He does not. Filthy will be able to get the win there in that particular situation. Neptune's not able to take down Filthy. It does go down. Now it's down to 2 players, Fector and Aver. See if they can save this Bravo flag, but they really need to just get the cap there. or trying the challenge. $99 to 78 tickets. Mayhem has pretty much been in the lead for the entire time in this first round. Filthy going 17 and 8 right now. Looking extremely good. See Brutal trying to hold on to Charlie's site, not going to be able to do so. Will get picked up. Now it's going to be down to a one-on-one over here onto Alpha. It will be Freud's being taken down by a nice little frag grenade. Filthy transitioning, as well as a Brutal with those spawns. But XGN is just on the back foot every single time. They don't really have a whole lot here to set up. Every single time they cap the flag, really we've seen Mayhem being able to push on in just a few seconds in order to get the retake or transition to the previous flag that XGN has had. There's really no room to breathe at all, and Filthy doing a great job there onto that Bravo site. We'll be able to clear it up nice and fine. Looking great here for Project Mayhem. 88 to 68 tickets, still a 20 ticket game in their favor. In a match that we've seen between these two teams, 20 tickets are looking like they're going to be making a massive difference. Freud's will be going back and forth. Finally does end up getting taken down. We'll be seeing Brutal, though, spotting out a couple of players here on the back A. Darius might be able to catch out at least one of these players transitioning. Wisty also going to be pushing in onto the C site, so we're going to be seeing that 2 flag burn, not lasting a whole lot for XGN. Aver still trying to do some work here onto back B. Not able to find the kills just yet. Need to get onto the flag here pretty darn soon. Finally going to be able to take down that last player. Mayhem taking probably the biggest hit that we've seen so far. They were down to a 3-man squad wipe, as we do see Filthy spawning back in next to that Bravo site. He is 20 and 9 currently right now. Top fragger in the whole entire server. Looking extremely good. Doubling the score of most of the players here. 74 to 47. As a huge push going to be coming in here for Mayhem for that Bravo site. Nice pickup there from Wisty. Seeing those buildings being occupied right now, and really nobody is up there for XGN, and that's been the case here. The XGN has not been able to get those building control and stay in them. They've been able to clear them out, but they haven't been staying in those buildings. They'll hold on to this Bravo site, and once again they are going to be another big push coming in onto Bravo flag. See if Filthy is going to be able to take him down. Oh my god, taking down Perseus. Can he make it a 2-piece? He does trade out with Phobos as well. Guy is on a tear right there. Darius will be up and alive next to that Bravo flag. We do see some more spawns coming back in as well. Royd's going to go ahead and transition onto that Alpha site. Or actually, who over here? As Phobos going to be trying to hold on to that C side. Aver also going to be pushing in onto Bravo, so possible 3-cap maybe coming in here. It does look like Alpha will be taking over. One-on-one though. XGN really needs to win out onto this battle for C and not be losing this to a back rage, as Perseus will be able to find out at least one. Now he is getting chased, can't get the turnaround, does get picked up. Now Fector here to try and clean this out, and he can't. Oh my god, Freud's with the ACWR will be able to come out on top. Filthy still locking it down. 2 more kills to his name since we have last seen him. Onto that Bravo flag, will be able to secure themselves a triple cap, 44 to 29. We'll see if they're going to be able to lock this down with about a 30 or 40 ticket advantage going into the second round. Is Filthy able to spot out both of those players setting up on top of that Bravo flag. Can he get the kills? Will be able to take down Aver and Phobos both. And once again, locking it down onto Bravo. It's just really good play from this player right now. I don't know what the deal is, but he is almost hitting 30 30 kills here, which is crazy. It'd actually be almost doubling a highest score on the opponent's team. (39-13) right now. Filthy will get the go-ahead to transition onto that alpha site. We do see Brutal winning out in the battle here for C, as it's down to 2 players for XGN to try and make some kind of a play. We do see that alpha flag getting pushed here. Aver does go down. Neptunes will try and stay alive here. Is going to be getting contested, getting shot from both sides, not able to do it. 3 players pushing in from Mayhem. Will easily be able to take that flag back over as soon as it's capped over. That is going to be game for round number 1. 39-1 ticket. Now 0, so congratulations there to Mayhem. Taking round number 1 by 39. You guys might be thinking, that's not really that big of a deal, is it, Brett? Well, it kind of is, especially with these two teams. It's been very, very close. Never want to see them being pushed out that quickly, that much. All right. So here we go, guys. Our last and final round of the night. You think is going to be able to take? Do you think XGN can actually come back? Absolutely think XGN can come back. I mean, really, this is a toss-up. I can't call it right now. It is anybody's game. Mayhem definitely has the momentum on their side. They looked fantastic in that first round. Or I'm sorry, in the second round of map number 2. And they looked great here in the first round as well of Paracel Storm. So they're definitely feeling good. We'll see if they're going to be able to take the win here away from XGN. Remember, this is the grand finals of the Battlefield 4 Scuf Gaming Qualifier Cup number 2. We do have 2 more of these left, so definitely head on over to the website. Make sure you do sign up your team next Sunday. Hopefully I'll actually be able to cast that one as well. We are going to be seeing Phobos going very aggressive here onto Bravo buildings. And he's going to be able to get a nice little side rage there onto B. Beautiful job right there. We'll see if they're going to be setting up a guy staying in this position or not, as nobody's getting onto that Bravo flag just yet. Nice, another pickup here from Phobos, taking down Brutal. This is exactly the start that they needed to have. They had to have. Oh my god, Phobos is just laying down the law. He's currently 3-0. Possibly going to be making it 4-0. Oh, it takes a rocket though. Having to back on up. Extremely low onto health. B flag now getting heavily contested here from both sides, but it does look like the win will be coming out on top. Ooh, Phobos though getting a nade right to the feet, will end up going down. Probably should have stayed up in those buildings. As I said before, I'm a very very big proponent of staying up inside the Bravo buildings. It's more important to have that control rather than having the map control at that particular time. You can always have spawns coming back in to go down for the B cap, but it does look like right now we are going to be seeing Perseus getting on to that Bravo side. You see C as well getting contested. Filthy will be up above for Mayhem inside those Bravo buildings using that AEK. Probably not the best gun to try and go for those long-range kills, but still going to be making it happen, as we will be seeing him starting to go around the backside of that Bravo flag, looking for that 3 cap here, as he wants to close this game out right here, right now in this round, as we will be seeing him going in for that triple cap. Charlie flag now starting to get contested. Phobos is going to be setting up onto Bravo. Fector trying to get a couple of kills here onto Charlie. He's getting shot from the side, not able to finish out in the burn though, so Mayhem might be able to get control of a 3 cap if XGN is not careful. Aver will save out onto the burn for Alpha. But really, that was a big mistake there from Fector. Just players going down one by one by one. Not able to stay up and alive here for very long at all. We do see Neptunes able to get inside the Bravo buildings, but he's not able to do any kind of damage. A couple of players will end up getting picked up. We do see Aver now, the last player alive, setting on top of that Alpha site. Probably not too happy about his team almost getting completely wiped up there. 3 cap incoming here. XGN starting to transition out towards that Charlie flag. You see Vector back with that M16A4, using that burst variant. $136 to 161. Still Mayhem with the advantage. And if they can keep it fairly even like this the entire time, they are definitely going to be looking up. Still with that 2 flag burn, we do see Neptune's trying to push back in for that Bravo flag. Actually going to be able to make it happen. We do see one setting up inside Solo House, causing him quite a bit of problems. Also going to be seeing one coming up through mid that will be Brutal. He's just going to go ahead and go for the kill. He has the support that he needs inside the buildings, and Brutal will be able to get the hipfire spray. Nice play there. B flag starting to go back into their possession. He does spot out one over onto the backside of Bravo next to those crates. Will get picked up though, as we do see Darius also spotting him back out. Will they be able to finish out into the B burn? They will be able to get that burn. The bleed will stay into their favor. Brutal now back up and alive. We do see 3 players spawning in, but the back rage coming in from Wisty, not able to make it happen. Filthy going to be following it back up, and really good plays right there from XGN, staying alive onto that B flag, able to get those reses when they needed to, and completely overwhelming Mayhem. But how long are they going to be able to keep it up? You see Mayhem with a big charge over here onto that Alpha flag. Nobody is contesting onto that C site just yet for XGN, so a little bit slow there onto the rotations. And Freud is going to be able to come out with the win there. In that engagement, Alpha and Charlie will be staying in their possession. Kind of an awkward setup to have, but definitely not impossible to hold, as we do have Perseus trying to go back and forth with this head glitch. Probably one of the worst head glitches to have to fight against, as he is going to be going to Preston's advantage. Not going to be able to do so. Will end up going down by Wisty. Now Phobos transitioning up to that Charlie flag, but not able to win out on those fights. And that's been really the tale of this match so far, is just the frags are not going into the favor here of XGN. 94 to 146. This game is looking really bad right now. If you are a fan of XGN, they're not able to get any kind of traction at all going in this match. Vector actually is 1-8. This guy right here has actually done fairly decent in these matches. Do not want him, in terms of frags, going down 1-8. That's just ridiculously bad. And he's going to be making it 2-8 there. Does trade out with 1. Phobos trying to hold off on a 2-man push here onto the C side, not able to make it happen. Perseus will be able to get onto that B flag, but they're already getting over-rotated. Every single time they're pushing in onto a new flag, Mayhem is already ready and waiting. They're either able to transition onto the flag that they just capped, or they're going to be pushing in onto the gimme flag that XGN just had. So 81 tickets to 140. Remember, 39 tickets was our final ticket count, so basically 40 tickets left for XGN to make this happen. To the 140 tickets for Mayhem. Very daunting task ahead of them. XGN, can they do this? They're going to be able to come out with a slight little 2-flag burn, but not able to hold it once again for too awful long. Filthy. I'm sorry, Brutal. It ended up going down in the backfield there. And this is just looking like, I mean, Filthy 16-3 right now. Mopping up these frags. I mean, it honestly looks like, oh my god, no way! Gets the turnaround there onto Perseus as well. Filthy here is on another level for Paracel Storm. We haven't seen a map like this out of this guy at all today. And he is just lighting things up. 60 tickets to 133. 20 tickets left for XGN to make this happen. Guys, I think that we might have a winner here as Mayhem looking to be unstoppable. Actually, Filthy is looking to be unstoppable. I mean, let's be honest here. The guy has just been on a roll. Going to be looking in for his fourth kill that we've seen on camera. He's going to be able to hear those footsteps going back and forth, back and forth. Not able to pick up the kill just yet. There he goes, as he does take down Neptunes. Be able to get the res as well, just for funsies. Just for funsies. 54 tickets left, as we are going to be seeing him still taking on down. Seaside starting to get contested as well. See Brutal now making his way over here onto that Charlie site. Wisty is going to be back up for help. See Filthy starting to get picked up as well. Brutal making his way back onto Charlie. He's going to be in a 1-on-3 situation. Can he make the frags happen? He's going to be able to pick up one. That will be Fector going down. Perseus, though, coming around the backside. Westy will be back in here as well, as he's going to be able to take down at least one, possibly two here. Pulling out that secondary, looking for him. Oh, can't make it happen, though. Perseus with a nice little two-piece with the H-23. But is it too little too late? I believe it is. As we are just seeing really 10 tickets left. I mean, I would love to see a massive comeback. I just don't think that's going to happen here. 50 tickets to 109. XGN, they do have that triple cap. So they're going to be able to burn down quite a few of these tickets. But can they burn it down to 0 without losing 10 tickets themselves? Neptune does get getting picked up. You see Fector up and alive. He loses out onto Seaside. Aver now the only player spawned back in next to a flag. We'll be over here next to Alpha. Just go back on board with Filthy, who is currently 20-4. God. Just locking it down. Gotta love it when you have a guy that can frag like that on your team, I have to say. So Filthy going to be able to pick up at least one more. Looking long range. Finding anybody just yet. 40 tickets left. And that is going to be it. So congratulations there to Mayhem. They are going to be your champions for the second Scuf Gaming ESL Cup. They did it in spectacular fashion in as best of 3, taking it 2-1 over XGN. If you guys want to sign up for our next one, make sure you do so. It is going to be at play.eslgaming.com/battlefield/Xbox. We are going to be seeing our second cup happening next weekend on Sunday. Not going to be a holiday weekend, so maybe we can get a few more of your teams out there. I know that in our last cup we had 32 teams, or 31, 32 teams, something like that. This time we had about 24. We'll definitely see if we can bump that number up quite a bit. So I do appreciate you guys coming out and watching. I hope you did enjoy the content. This was a little bit straining for me, I have to say. It's been a while since I've cast some domination this much. So a lot of talking. Voice is actually starting to go out a little bit here, which is really funny. Kind of shows you how much I haven't been casting this style of game.